This is your visualization. Make sure you are in a quiet place. So close your eyes. Allow yourself to imagine walking into a lovely courtyard setting, and you notice that it's set up as if to receive someone important. As you walk closer, you see in front of you a line of people with happy, welcoming smiles on their faces. As you move closer, you notice these people. They are clients, friends, people you have worked with, and also people you have yet to meet or work with. All are lined up as if in a receiving line, and you realize that the person they are so happily waiting for is you. As you walk towards them to connect or reconnect with them, the first person in line gives you a warm welcome, maybe even giving you a hug of gratitude, saying thank you so much. You move on to the next person who is so happy to thank you that you even blush a little bit, even as you feel overjoyed at seeing how well they are now doing. As you move down the line to the next person, you are once again greeted with a thank you, and then they pause, look you in the eyes, and they remind you, before I met you, I was really stuck or struggling with. And you hear them describe what their situation was that was so difficult for them, that they just knew they had to do something about it. The emotion they feel as they tell you about their past struggle is clear to you. It all comes back to you as they paint such a vivid picture of what their challenge was, and they even share details with you that you hadn't known before. The two of you take a moment to celebrate how much different their life or business is now. The change is dramatic. Inspired, they begin to tell you, the biggest change in my life has been, and you hear them tell you with so much excitement and gratitude exactly what's different for them now because of your work or friendship with them. You then thank them in return for sharing so much with you. Then you move on to the next person in line, who, like the others, is so happy to see you. They, too, begin to tell you how different their life or business is now. You hear their voice say to you, before I was struggling with, and then hear them describe what their situation was that was so difficult for them that they just knew they had to do something about it. It's clear they want to tell you more, and so they do. Then they start to get really specific with you and tell you the details of how different their day-to-day life is now that they've worked or befriended with you. You're watching their happy face as they share with you how their life, their work, or their business are so different now. Even how their home life and relationships with others has changed, and most importantly, how they feel now compared to before they worked with you. The emotion they feel as they describe how different their day-to-day life is now clearly stamped on their face. You're amazed because even though you know you are good at what you do and that you love what you do, you had no idea how utterly impactful your work and friendship has been for these people. You realize this couldn't be true for just this one person. You realize that every single person who can't wait to talk with you must have results just like these. As you continue to move through the line, you're hearing more and more about the results your satisfied clients and friends are so happy to have received from working and being with you. As you get to the end of the line, you find yourself turning around, looking back, and taking a moment to notice all of these people. You notice what is so similar about them that you can clearly see they are your community. In fact, you notice details about them that you never noticed before. From where you are now, you realize that there is something you are so passionate about, that it's something you are a stand for, no matter what. In fact, this is often something that you may have struggled with yourself in the past, overcome, and now want to be sure no one else has to struggle with like you did. As you look back at all those happy, satisfied people you've helped, what is it you realize you are an expert at or in? As you look back at the rows of happy, appreciative faces, and you think back to where you started, what decision did you have to make? What permission did you give yourself? What did you let go of? Your other than conscious mind can easily remember all of the information, awarenesses, and learning you've had and can easily make it available to you anytime you want. Allow your eyes to gently open as you return, refreshed and feeling complete, and you will remember everything you need to write down.